Hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think there is a pretty number of people, so we can start. So firstly, I want to tell you about our community, VariableX. I think everyone is getting my voice. Just raise a thumbs up if all are getting my voice. Okay. So hello everyone. My name is Dev Jadia, and I am a third year student of SDE, and I am from blockchain branch. That is the ICB branch, cyber security and blockchain. So I am very delighted to welcome you all for the very first gathering of VariableX, where we are thrilled to organize this wonderful session with you all. So first of all, I want to tell you what is VariableX. VariableX is all about transformation. It's all about unlocking your potential and connecting with others who are on the same journey as you are all. So here you will find a supportive environment where you all will learn, grow, and share your ideas and experiences. Variable X is a bridge to the networking possibilities. We believe that everyone has something valuable to contribute to the society. Like everyone is contribute in different ways. So we are contributing for our juniors and for our peer mentors. By connecting with others, we can all achieve furthermore. The very first event of is just a beginning. We have very exciting plans for the futures. Just cross your fingers for the upcoming future events. We have various multiple workshops, speaker sessions with renowned experts from the industry itself, with alumni, and a lot more. But most importantly, variable X is all about you. Yes, VariableX is all about you. We want to build a community that reflects your needs and interests. As every big colleges, tier 1, tier 2 colleges, you all have heard of the communities. They have some communities for different type of work. That's why we have took the initiative of launching a community in our college. So please be a part of this community. You can be a member, you can be a participant, or you can be a contributor in this community. So with these words, I am welcoming you all to Variable X very first session. Ma'am is just joining in a few very few minutes, and if you want to say something, you can say. So, are you all excited for this community?
Yes, actually, this is Shreya, and I'm really amazed to see the initiative you guys took, and it's really great. Actually, our college don't have any community as such. We used to have one tuffle, but now it's not there. So it's a very good initiative, and I appreciate. And I also want to contribute to maybe as member or anything, whichever way I can help you guys. So
Yeah,
good kudos.
yeah. Thanks, Shreya. Yeah, we do have a community past, like Tuffle. You have said Tuffle is also there, but it's not very active, I think. So we want
Exactly.
Yes, we want that variable X should be very active. It's not a very that the thing that we have initialized or launched recently. We all are working for from variable X since about last 6 months, but this is our very first event. Anyone else from the blockchain? Juniors, speak up. Don't be shy.
Yes, sir, I'm from Coaching.
Okay. First, just tell me your name, then start. So I have a clarity.
Sorry, sir. My name is Palak Awasthi. Technology, second first year.
Mister, your mic is not actually working, I think.
So it's too loud outside. I can't speak much.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
sorry, sir.
Now it's audible. Okay. Yeah. So So ma'am is with us. Okay, good evening, ma'am.
Hello, hello all. Good evening. How are you?
Ma'am, we are very great to have you here.
Great.
Ma'am, I
So,
am ma'am, I am shifting towards the Vedanshi. She is a meeting host today, so she will just have an introduction about the club and have a brief introduction about you for the juniors. So Vedanshi,
Thank you, sir. A very warm welcome to our distinguished first, second, and third year students who have joined us today on the Google Meet. We are thrilled to host this special session, which is crafted to inspire and guide you towards success in product based companies. We are deeply honored to have with us Ms. Palak Awasthi ma'am, a highly distinguished alumni of our institute. Ms. Awasthi's remarkable
hello.
journey from walking these very halls as a student
कोरा
to
ठीक बोला मैंने.
achieving significant milestone at PayPal, a leading global enterprise, is a
सॉरी यार,
testament
अभी
to her
देखना आ रही है
dedication,
मैंने.
hard work, and perseverance. This session goes beyond mere strategies and placement tips. It offers a unique opportunity to gain
कुछ मत
insight
करिए.
for someone who has
कुछ मत करिए,
navigated the
अटक के बैठ
path
ले
we are
साथ में.
currently on and has reached extraordinary heights in her professional careers. Ms. Awasthi's journey embodies the powers of dream, relentless
कोरा
efforts,
ठीक
and the
बोला ना.
success that awaits those who persevere. This event is not particularly
मैं तो बोल
special as it marks the inaugural session organized by
अभी
the
रिकॉर्ड हो रही है.
VariableX
रिकॉर्ड
community,
हो
but
रही
a
है.
vibrant initiative started by our
75
senior
75
students to foster
75.
learning and growth among our peers. As a member of this community, I am thrilled to see such overwhelming
स्क्रीनशॉट डाल दे,
participations.
स्क्रीनशॉट
Thank
डाल
you
दे.
for all your patience. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to Ms. Awasthi ma'am for taking the time out of her demanding schedules to be with us today. Your willingness to share your experience and insights is immensely appreciated and will undoubtedly leave a lasting impact on all of us. And now, without a further ado, let's extend a warm welcome to Ms. Awasthi ma'am. We are eager to hear your valuable insight and gain the knowledge that will help us to crack product based companies. Ma'am, how does it feel to return to your alma mater and share your wisdom with the next generation of inspiring professionals? Thank you all once again for joining us today. I am Vidanshi, your host for the session. Ms. Avasti, now the floor is
Vidanshi, and I'll proceed forward. I won't waste your much time. So, yeah. Firstly, I am really glad to be a part of this community, Variable X, like the first speaker, because nowadays it's not it's not like you have to do MTech and then only you can get a good job directly. Also, it's like there are various opportunity you can grab it from directly from the college also, because there are like off campuses. No, at our time we were not very much aware of. Like, I'll tell my journey first. When I was in college, no, I was into yeah, I was a college topper. I was into studies, but at that time what we were focusing on is to get marks and get good, do assignments on time, these all things. But when we come out of the college, I understood that these were like nothing. Getting good marks, the CGPA is like, okay, you should maintain a medium kind of CGPA you can maintain. And apart from that, like doing assignments and mm, they daily going to college, and what we are doing is totally different from what is there outside the world, that I realized very late. So I want you to like not feel the same thing which I have felt, because I was not having that guidance thing. Like, you nowadays, like it's very easy to connect with the people. Like, we have top mate and other things also. So it's very easy to connect with the industry experts, and directly also, like, we have various seminars and all. But yeah, at our times we don't get this opportunity to meet someone from some company like PayPal. But yeah, it's very good chance for you to just so we'll have interaction also. But first, let's understand what is it, like how to get into good progress company. And before that, I'll introduce myself. Currently I'm working in PayPal. Before that, I also worked with companies like Qualcomm and Nokia. I graduated from SATI in 2019, and then immediately I joined MTech, and there I did masters, and that I completed in 2021. And then I joined Nokia, then for the internship and few months, and then Qualcomm, and now I'm working as a SD2 at PayPal. This was all about me of my experience. And apart from this, I am also among top 100 inspiring women of India by like this is like recognized by Fox Story India. So this is what is about all about me. Okay, so let's start now. How to get into good prog? Any question before this? Like anyone want to ask something before I start? How to get into good prog based company? Make this session as like interactive session rather than just I am speaking and you are listening.
Yes,
That
yes,
will
ma'am.
become boring.
Yes, ma'am. We want to hear it directly from you. How you get into a paper, and what are the things that you will remind from after uh, getting interview call by Qualcomm, Nokia, and we want your experience of MTech and SATI.
Okay.
Yes.
So my experience from SATI, it obviously the college life is the best life. Even I when we are working, we are earning this much. Still, we miss those college days. So I will say enjoy college life at most. And yeah, so my college life was like I was a studious student, so I used to be like I used to study a lot. What I used to study that subjects only to get good grades. That I regret now that that is of no use. So apart from that, yeah, I used to stay in hostel. So like hostel life was awesome. We used to celebrate Holi. We used to celebrate Ganesh Chaturthi and all. Yeah, I really miss those days. So talking to you all just reminding me of my SATI days. So yeah, my experience with SAT was very good. But when it comes to placement, no, I got selected into three companies, but like TCS, Capgemini, and one more some company was there. So like packages were 3.5, 5 and all. So I was not actually applying for the off campus at that time because I was having a backup option of GATE also because I was preparing for GATE from third year only. So yeah, so these I got these placements, but I was sure that with these placements I won't be able to fulfill my parents' dream, like what they want to have. So I was sure that I won't be able to do. This is like okay, in this much package I will be able to just uh, just live a life, not with no, not with the luxury, but just live a life, right? So I decided not to go for it. I tried, then I got admitted to NIT Allahabad. Then NIT Allahabad, like, yeah, in NIT Allahabad, no, I saw that competitive coding culture actually. Like in SCTI, we were missing that thing. So it happens, no, when you're like 10 people sitting near you are like doing a code, like coding like hell. You are also like, oh, why they are doing, and if they can do, why you cannot do, right? That thing comes in our mind. So that thing came in my mind, and I started coding. And yeah, I'll say you like in SCDA, I was never a good coder. I used to hate coding seriously. So yeah, but when I admitted to NIT Allahabad, there we saw the culture, and I got admitted to that competitive culture of competitive coding. I used to sit in libraries for long hours, do competitive coding. Because I was starting from zero. Whatever I studied, whatever I did coding was nothing when I gone to NIT Allahabad. I saw there people like students from first and second year are more better than me that I realized. So yeah, so that was the competition which came and at that time. But yeah, I I gave a lot of time for learning and just focusing on the problems, focusing on the patterns, and then slowly I understood the things. But then I got to know. Then yeah, at the time, no COVID came. So when COVID came, the recession. So like very less companies visited our college and IT Allahabad also. So there were few companies which were visiting, but even those companies were like selecting one or two people, few people only. So previously, for example, Qualcomm used to come and Qualcomm used to take around 100 people, but then at that time when it comes, so they took only like around 20 or 10, 20 people. So the competition was with BTech people only, and those people are doing coding from 4 years. So they were like they were doing coding crazy. So yeah, so the competition was huge, and that time like not much companies were coming, but then and it was a thing that if you get into one company, you cannot sit for the another company. One person, one company. So I got selected in Nokia very early, so I was not able to sit for the other companies. So this happened, and then but even though in Nokia I was not satisfied, I was like और चाहिए, ज़्यादा चाहिए. So I started practicing more questions, practicing. Qualcomm also I didn't apply it. They just like I was properly managing my LinkedIn at that time also. I was attaching all the certificates or details of my work which I have done, of my internship and everything. I was like updating on my LinkedIn. So that was very good thing which helped me. So Qualcomm recruiter reached me through the LinkedIn only, and then I got a call. I gave the interview and I was selected. I was so happy at that time because yeah, I was expecting for more. So because in Nokia I was not that satisfied because we were working on the networking, and I was not liking that networking part. I want to go. I want to do something more. So that's why I switched to Qualcomm, and yeah, Qualcomm package was also very good. So I was like very satisfied, and then I started getting into the comfort zone. But you know, when you get into the comfort zone, it's very difficult to come out of that comfort zone. So that's, and in Qualcomm, no, we were working on the limited tech stack. So that was like a C sharp. We were working WPF. Yeah, that's it. C sharp WPF. That's the two things we were having, and we were working on that. That was very limited. So I was knowing that I am in that comfort zone, like I'm comfortable with C sharp and WPF. Now I can stay for for my whole life here only. But you know, when you stay in a same company, you'll not that your package will not increase to that X amount, right? It will be just plus X. It won't be into X, right? That's why you have to switch it. So I switched to PayPal because of the tech stack also. I want to learn for more tech stack and I want to work on machine learning and AI also. So I switched to PayPal, and there now we are working. We are having various tech stack. We are working in Java. We are having AI ML. We are using Gen AI also, and React we are using. So there are many things we are using. It's just a few things which I told, but there are many things, many stuffs we are working on in PayPal. So it's really interesting, and I'm looking forward in PayPal for a few more years, maybe. So that's all about the like my journey till PayPal. Any question anyone is having?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, Pankaj.
Good evening, ma'am. First of all, I thank you that you joined us today. And this is the first time we are interacting with our senior who is working in a good company. So, and also I thank to VariableX for organizing this event. Ma'am, my question is that you said that you had a plan B of doing MTech, but for the students like me who don't want to pursue any plan B, and I also want a good package, but I don't think that is possible in our college. So then what should I do?
Okay. So yeah, so I'll start the next part of this session. That is how to get into the job-based company. Okay. I think that is your question majorly, right? Okay, so to get, see, there are three phases. First is the preparation phase. Second is the like job applying or job search phase, and the third is the interview phase. Okay, so in the three phases you have to like set everything. In the first phase, it's preparation phase. So how you have to prepare. So if you're saying you are 80% prepared, or if you think you're 70% prepared, you should start applying in the companies and you should start asking for the referral. Now how and when you will be understanding that thing. So when you're preparing for like a good product based company, so if you're preparing for full stack backend front end any role, the major thing is coding. Coding is like, I know I used to hate coding, so it's not like everyone will like coding. I can understand that thing, but you have to make your code. You have to make coding as your friend if you want to survive in this software field. So yeah, so you have to be good at coding. Now what you can do is for this is you can start solving questions from basic, and then you can move to the high level questions. So what plan you can follow for the same is you can take 5 easy questions per day. After that, for a week it is done, you can take one medium question and 4 easy questions, and then after a week you can take two medium questions and 3 easy questions. So you can change this ratio from easy question to medium and medium question to high level question to okay. So with this what you can do is you can actually you'll not get demotivated when you're not able to solve the question, right? Because if we take a medium level question and we are not able to solve, we'll get demotivated and we'll start hating coding. We'll say no, I hate coding because I'm not able to solve it. So that's why don't start with a medium level question, start with easy. At least you'll be able to do so that question, you'll feel confident. that okay, I'm able to do easy question and I can move to the next level question. So that is the one strategy you can follow. Apart from that, you can start preparing topic wise. So topic wise, it's like you can start with arrays, you can start with string, and moving on, you can go at last you can go with for trees, dp, and graphs. So majorly, if we say like if you want to crack fang and all, so yeah, all the topics you should be very good at. But if you think you want to crack a good product based company, might not be the fang. So I think till dp also it will work. Okay, so yeah, so this is what the preparation phase is. Apart from that, your projects matters a lot. So because you are a fresher, so the major thing is project for you. So you should be good at project. Now, you what projects you made, it's not like what you made, it's like what you are able to show in your interview or in your resume, right? So your project should have the all the skill set and all the tech stack which is used, and you should represent it in a very good way. If it's a shared project where you have worked with friends, so you should write your roles and responsibility of that project, and that should be written in the resume. Okay, apart from this, yeah, yeah, in the project also, like you should either you should have one full stack project, or you can have a one ml project or something. You can make a combination of projects, so you will be eligible to apply for the different roles also, because you're a fresher, right? So it's very good. So most important for you is project and this preparation. So once the project and the preparation is done, the next come to the applying phase. Like you are applying for the job. Now, when you're applying for the job, how you'll apply for the job? First, most important thing is nowadays LinkedIn. You have to create a proper profile on LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, you should actually, your profile should actually look like, yeah, you're very good at something. For example, I worked on C Sharp and WPF. My profile should look like I am good at C Sharp and WPF, and I already have the projects on that C Sharp and WPF. My project shows that I am good at that line, that C Sharp and WPF, and my experience. Also, if you like, you can try for internship in colleges. If not the paid internship, it's difficult to get paid internship. Try for unpaid internship. At least for 2 months you can get that unpaid internship, and you can just try hands-on on what actually is going on in the industry. Okay. Apart from this, yeah, you have to create your LinkedIn profile properly, and after creating the profile properly, you have to start connecting with the people. Now you have to understand what kind of people you have to connect on LinkedIn. If you're working like if you're targeting full stack role, try to connect with full stack people of some XYZ company. For example, you can search for on the LinkedIn search, you can search for hiring space PayPal. So you'll see people, and you can select people, then you'll see people who are actually hiring for PayPal. So you can start connecting those people. So first way of connecting is this. Second way is you can start connecting with the people who are working in PayPal. So you can write full stack engineer, software engineer, space PayPal, and then you can start connecting those. If anyone is accepting your request, try to send them a personalized message for asking for the referral. Now, see, people think that we are from tier 3 college, so why they'll refer us, right? It happens. It happened with me also. So they, like, you have to show like why they should refer you. You should write 3 things. You should share your job. You should share the job ID, resume, your introduction, and the most important thing is why they should refer you. And it should be in points. Don't write in the paragraph. Nobody is going to read the paragraph when you're sending the request. It should be in points that yeah, this thing is there, and yeah, when for example some XYZ companies there that is hiring a lot at present, so don't send connection requests to people at present. Send connection request to the other company people. Now once this XYZ company is hiring low, then you can send connection request to this, because traffic of the people might be getting less requests at this time, so your chances of your request getting accepted is more when that is not hiring much. So this is the thing for hiring you should do. And you should, in your LinkedIn also, you should have, there are many chances that recruiters might reach to you via LinkedIn. So make profile very best. And apart from this, yeah, in your profile you should ask for the recommendation from your professors. So that will actually help, that will actually make a difference. and you should add your project, you should add your internship, and with all the skills also. Don't forget to add skills, whatever skills you are that project is using, or have that. After this applying phase is done, then comes to the interview and resume phase, resume selection, interview phase, right? So when it comes to the resume, what are the things your resume should have? Initially, obviously, it will have your college thing, then it will have your experience. But if you are not having the experience, then that's not the important. You can have the tech stack, text, maybe the technical skills. You can have that section. You can write all the technical skills, and yeah, after that is done, you can write your projects. Projects should have all the details, like major details. It should have. It should look like you have worked a lot on that project. It should have. After that, it should have that tech stack, and yeah, these two things should be there majorly in the project. And if you have any internship experience, if you have any certifications, and if you have, like for example, you achieved, like I solved 1,000+ questions on lead code, so those are the things you can add. And also, don't forget to add your lead code or geeks for geeks profile. If you have solved good number of questions, you should add your LinkedIn profile, mail ID, and your one coding platform profile. That will actually like look like you are doing a lot of questions, and that will look better when a recruiter will see your resume. Apart from this, nowadays ATS is very famous. Now companies are hiring through ATS. What is ATS? It's like, for example, there is some job ID that is having some, that is asking for some XYZ skills. These are 3 skills. But you think like you're applying for that job ID, and you just have X skill, and you have written that in your resume, and you didn't saw also that Y and Z are also required. So that when you're applying, and then when it reaches to the recruiter, they'll see the profile match is very less, very low, so they'll reject it there itself. So 70% around resumes are rejected in that ATS system. So try to like have that thing, like for example, it's asking for XYZ is required, try to have that XYZ. If you know Y and Z minimal also, at least add that. At least your resume will be selected with that. Yeah, if you don't know at all, then don't add, because that will create a negative impact. But if little also, you know, basic idea also, you have just added just to get your resume selected there. So every time if you're applying for any job, make one resume permanent, another resume should be like editable. It should be edited when you're applying. So edit it and then apply. So check for the skills what they're asking, add those skills, and then apply. Okay, this is the second thing for the resume. And yeah, once the resume is done, you can share it with your connection and start sending the connection request. Try to send connection request to SATI people, because if they'll see that they'll see that you are also like you are also in SHI college, and they'll see okay they are juniors, so there is the chances that they might accept it. If you send to the other people working in a different company, chances are less. But if you are senior, then chances increases. So once resume is done, then comes to the interview part. So in interview, you should be very confident. Whatever you have learned, you should be very good at that. Start presenting them. Start presenting the projects like that. You have done a lot in that project. Even if your part was very less, try to show like that you have done a lot. Okay, so that is what your presentation matters there. Even if I'll tell you one incident, when I gave TCS interview in BTech. So they asked, I think 3-4 questions. I answered 3 questions. Okay, and I was so confident. I confidently told about the 4th question. I don't know. Can you ask the another question? And he was fine with that, and he asked the another question. And I was selected. My another friend told that she gave all the answers, but she was not selected. So even sometimes it happens, the confidence matters a lot. So you should be very confident. If you're confident in answering, answer it. If you're confident, you don't know it at all, then tell them, can you please ask another question? I'm not knowing this thing. So that is one thing. And in interview also, you have first is the technical round. The technical round, coding questions will come. We can if you're targeting product based company, we can say medium level lead code questions can come. Apart from that, then they can ask about your projects, and whatever skills you have written in your resume, they'll ask about that. And also, as a fresher, you should be knowing 4 subjects. That is operating system, DBMS, computer networks, and obviously DSA. So that is must DSA and algorithms. Okay, so these are the four subjects you should be knowing, because I think you might be studying that in the college, so that will actually help. Try to focus on these four subjects properly, because these are the questions on these are asked in the interview. Okay,